Their names are Camo and Blue. I've always loved animals, especially things that live in the sea. I got this tiger shark somewhere in Florida. It's actually a puppet. My name is Cash Daniels. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I am known as the Conservation Kid. I got inspired to clean up the river when I found out that 80% of all ocean trash comes from rivers. So I had to do something about that. So I started river cleanup when I was 7. So I have been doing this for a whole 6 years now. And then people just started calling me the Conservation Kid, and it sort of just stuck. I founded the Cleanup Kids with my friend Ella, who lives in Canada, to reach kids all over the world. And last year we reached our goal to pick up 1 million pieces of trash by the end of the year. This award is the Prudential Spirit of Community, and this is the Glory Barron Prize. Hellbender Youth Award, and this is the We Naturalists People of Nature Award. It's been raining for days. Do you want boots? Yeah. That'd probably be a good idea, right? Shouldn't be. Okay, it's been raining. Alright. My mom and dad, they didn't litter or anything, but they were not big conservationists. And one day I just said, why don't we recycle? And now we have recycling bins, and they just helped me along the way.
It's for sure a full-time job dealing with him, dealing with his emails and his phone calls and everything that he has going on. It's definitely not what I signed up for, not what I thought I'd be doing, but here we are. I would much rather him be in the outdoors than stuck on a screen all day, so I'll do anything I can to help him pursue his passion because it is changing the world. It's doing something for the greater good that most kids aren't concerned about.
So I do run a recycling program for aluminum cans.
You didn't drink all this beer, did you? Okay.
My mom's car smells like a brewery.
It smells like a brewery.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one. So Cash will tell you I cut him off of our bank account, and I did because I couldn't afford him anymore. He wanted all of this money to do all of these things, which is great, but you also have to learn that there's a business side of it. You need to learn how to make money, be an entrepreneur, do something to earn money to put it back into a different way. So he was like, you know what? I can make money from aluminum. They're endlessly recycled, that nothing ever goes to waste. Let's take that money and turn it into something else.
That's how I make money so I can make the monofilament bins. What I'm building right now are bins for fishing lines. Right here, it goes like this, so the fishing line can't blow out. And fishermen put like fishing lures or line that they don't use anymore in here. I see fishing line hanging from trees, from everywhere. So these bins help with that problem by fishermen putting their line in them, and I actually recycle them, and I send it to Berkeley Fishing. They make fishing habitats out of it. So something that would be harming the environment if it got into the river is actually giving back to it. So it's a closed loop system. Right now I'm going towards a pier to put up my monofilament bin. Putting this here is a good spot because they're going to be coming out this way, so. So we are here at the Chattanooga Creek. So our goal for today is to clean this place up, make it look like there's no trash here, and do the best we can. Yeah, dump the water. We got here and picked up all of these tires. Nobody really recycles tires because you have to pay to get them recycled. So people don't really do that, even though it don't cost that much. They still just dump it in the river instead of recycling.
He's taking something out of the environment in two ways, aluminum and plastic, that could harm it, recycling all of it, making money, and turning everything into something better than he found it.
Good afternoon, guys. We have the honor and the privilege to get to hear from Cash, the conservation kid Daniels, today.
My name is Cash Daniels, and I am known as the Conservation Kid. I work along the Tennessee River, which is the river we have here. And not just because that's where we live and that's where we're close to, but because it is the most polluted with microplastics than any other river tested in the entire world. So this is a little bit of a representation of microplastics and how much plastic sinks. So even though you don't see much when you go out onto the river, 60 to 70% of all plastic actually sinks. And those fish that eat those microplastics are carried up through the food chain to us. When I go to schools, I think what inspires the kids is that there's another kid doing it and not just another adult coming to tell them about it.
Do you expect to keep doing this when you become an adult?
Yes, I do expect to keep doing this when I get older. To help the environment in a real profession, there's lots of jobs you could do. You can make movies about the river and how conservation is important. You could be a wildlife biologist, study animals and help them. There's lots and lots of jobs you can do to help.
So Cash is leading this incredible effort to clean up our waterways around the greater Chattanooga area. The Tennessee River Gorge Trust is a nonprofit land trust in the Chattanooga area. So we wanted to bring him out here and show him that what he's doing really matters and it does have an impact. We're taking Cash down the Tennessee River Gorge to our bird observatory. And oh, you see one? Oh yeah, right there.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. Our wildlife research is centered around birds, and the big ones that we've been researching as of late are the worm-eating warbler, the Louisiana water thrush, and the belted kingfisher. Here at the River Gorge Trust, we use birds as an indicator species. Indicator species refers to some sort of species of wildlife that its presence or absence can indicate the overall health of your environment. So here, if we have a flourishing population of this certain bird species, that might indicate that our forests are healthy and thriving. Beyond anything, one of the things that I'm most impressed with Cash is just how dedicated and motivated he is, and it really gives us hope at the River Gorge Trust and inspires us to keep working hard because we know we have a younger generation coming behind us that's going to continue to carry on this conservation legacy.
To find someone at that age that is that passionate about the outdoors and doing what's right and leaving a legacy for other kids. And what's so cool about Cash is when he goes and talks to the kids, they can relate.
Kids are important because they're the next generation. And even though kids may be a small part of the population, we are 100% of the future. But when I'm on the river, I feel just I'm where I'm supposed to be and where I belong.
To see that next generation, to have the passion and the love of the outdoors that I once had as a kid, it's good for the soul, man.
My dream of the future would be to not see any plastic when I go to the river or the ocean, just to have a clean world to carry on the legacy of the conservationists came before me, like Steve Irwin, my friend Jim Abernathy, all the great conservationists. I feel like it's my responsibility and all of our responsibility to carry on their legacy.